Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know what? What can you say today? This is our hour, an hour into the market open, and that just fell off a cliff, man. You know what? Yesterday it spiked nice. Nike and a couple other places reported their earnings were higher than anticipated, and the market reacted nicely to it. But yeah, today's a little bit of a different thing. This is the same time that the market opened, man. Goodbye. So, it's I'm trying to think of something real positive to say on this, man, but there isn't. We could go with the whole goodwill hunting. You know what, Will? Hey, it's not your fault. Hey, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't do it to me, man. Not you, man. It's not it was a good movie. I just don't like Matt Damon. Uh, it's a little bit rough. Now, interestingly, this is this is a reckoning. That's I'm just gonna leave it right there. Just call it a reckoning. This is what happens when you have just remarkably inflated numbers, an inflated stock market, very easy borrowing, very easy lending when you maintain 0% interest rates for a long time. Eventually, someone's got to pay, and here we are. So this is it's going to stay a little bit rough for crypto, man. I don't I'm trying to be positive here, but I don't see anything that's really going to spike this out. When you got Sam down there saying, please extradite me to the U.S., and you got Caroline that's basically pleading guilty and making deals, it doesn't inspire a lot of market confidence. And market sentiment matters. It absolutely matters. It matters in crypto probably a lot more than it matters in the Dow because legacy guys, they have, lots of ways that they can manipulate their money. And crypto, you really don't, man. You leave it in cash or you put it to work, but you're gonna be stuck with moments like this. Now, for me personally, from an investing standpoint, I am 100% defensive. Every APR I haven't pulled anything, but what I do have in there, every APR is turning into cash, and I understand that I'm part of the problem now, but I have done my bit of shoring up liquidity pools and steady lads, capital income. I've done my bit, and now it's time to look out for me. And one of the ways that I'm looking out for me is just I'm liquidating everything. I'm turning it all into cash. All of the APRs into cash. Uh, I'm in just steadies now. That's pretty much it. Steady pools, and I'm leaving it right there. Couple of my outliers that was hoping would come through didn't, and but what are you gonna do, man? It's almost gambling at this point. Um, if you want to regress, then start taking a look at the playthings on Coinbase. That's about the start trading on a central exchange, man. That's how bad it's gotten right now. That's where I'm at. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Go over to the central exchange and do some day trading. But I'm not seeing anything that's really going to insulate you out of this right now. I mean, Bitcoin is flat, absolutely flat. Inflationary tokens are bleeding, and it's not because they're bad tokens. It's because of math. When you mint more and nobody's buying, the price is going to bleed. And that is pretty much all the way across the board right now. Uh, Looking over here, these are my reliables. Those are my steadies and my reliables. And I am down on everything. Now, Juno, I've been out of Juno for a while and I don't plan on getting back in. Juno's, it's just wrecked. Uh, Osmo has always been my big rock, my hard place. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this right now. You know what? We'll just finish it up staring at this. I'm sorry, Osmo's been my rock, my hard place, man, and that thing bled hard, hard. Uh, it was nicely lined up with Atom for a good long while, man, but it's starting to break apart from that now. So it's the same kind of deal. You're talking about an inflationary token on a great big DEX that nobody's buying. So as you mint more every single day, it's just going to decrease. Nature of it. So again, I'm sorry, man. It's hard when all you see is just this red just blasting you. Uh, be of good cheer. I think that's about all I can. That's about the only message that I'm going to be able to push away from this one. I'd like to go have a go at a couple of projects, but you know what? There's no point. Everybody, I think, can see it as well as I can. I start to get a chill down my spine every time I see we're releasing a new something. We are building a new chain. We are doing this. We are doing this. It's just putting an icy chill down my spine because there's only so much money here, and every time somebody else launches, it dilutes everything that exists. It dilutes all of it. There is not a lot of new money that's coming over here. There's a fixed amount. So if we have to spread it further, then it's just going to devalue everything. And that really does seem to be playing out. I mean, you want to just come back and say, well, it's basic math. Yeah, it is. But now that you're seeing it, it's not as basic, and it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more frightening. I think if I had any takeaway, and we're gonna do a live stream tonight, we'll talk about it because it's holidays. It's a time of hope. It's a time of good cheer. It's a time of everything. Look, and we're in the Amp shirt, man. They're gonna come back. All right. I can hear you judging me. I can feel it. They're gonna make a big big comeback, and I think I'll just go the Richard Hart method and just say, you know what? This is on, you just got to believe, man. Look, nothing can make this fail. All right, this is fantastic. I'm the smartest guy in the chair. That's funny. I'm trying to have some giggles today, man. This is tough. You know what? We'll finish it up with a little hope. Uh, it can only get so bad. We're just gonna kind of do that one. It can really only get so bad before every damn thing is a goodbye. And I know people have been calling this for weeks and weeks. A good ever since FTX. People have been, oh, you got to get some money in, man. It's a goodbye. We're not there yet, but we sure seems like, man, that we're getting closer and closer to it every day. Uh, Housing right now. You know what? I'll save all that for the live stream. Appreciate you guys indulging me on this one. I really wish that I had some good news, but man, I'm not seeing it. I just see nothing. I am again 100% defensive. All of the APRs are becoming cash. I've done my bit again as far as supporting chains and ecosystems and all that stuff, and now it's time to support Scott. So we're going to be doing that. Questions, comments, Scott at thepodcast.com, answering any and all emails. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart. Go Amp. Cheers, guys.